welcome back to GlowChat, a podcast all about skincare, self-care and everything in between. I am your host Vic and I'm here with founder of GlowFound, Claire.
Hello.
Hello. So this is a little catch-up episode where we dive into everything that's been happening at GlowFound HQ this week. And you've had a busy week.
I've had a busy week.
Yes.
I did my first market at New Hales. Which is just outside Edinburgh, Musselburgh area, which was, I actually had the best time.
I knew you would. I knew that would be like, you would be in your element there.
I know, it was great.
Yeah.
So I was there Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah. Were you exhausted by the end of the weekend?
I was so tired. I went to bed at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. I was
Were you like
tired.
phoning Ferguson to be home, like, get the wine out the fridge, poured, ready for me, walking in the door?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
I went to bed before my kids. I was so tired and I slept straight through because I got a Fitbit a couple of weeks ago and I didn't have any restless and I slept straight through to I had to get up next day. I was so tired.
I think it's sometimes with things like this as well, it's the, for me, it's the social battery. It's the being on all day as well. You're just like, oh my God, I can't speak to anyone. Do not ask me to put a sentence together anymore. I can't do it.
But yeah, no, I learned like loads. So it was great. So first of all, anybody who came to the stall and had a chat was really good. Like everybody was really, really friendly. Yeah. But I got there, I was doing my setup and I'm going to say the ladies who go to the market and they've been doing the markets for years were so helpful.
Oh, amazing.
So one of the things I did learn was that like just the community of like when people have got market stalls is so lovely. Like, so I set my stall up and then like two of them came round and were like, I feel like you need to rearrange it because of this, like because the products aren't really showing, you're kind of doing that. So they rearranged it for me, which was actually really lovely.
Yeah.
And I was next to a woman called Ali who I think has been doing this for years. And then she was going through everything you need if you're going to do a market stall. Okay. Like a tarp, like for when it's raining. I was going to say,
right, okay, so what was on the list of things that you need to add to your list?
So a tarp, because then it like, so then clips. She was like pallet wrap because you wrap the sides of it and it like stops the rain from getting in.
Right, okay.
Or the wind or something like that. So it kind of like
a windbreaker almost?
Windbreaker.
This is all very Scotland relevant.
Yeah, it is. Which if I'd had an extra day because it rained the next day and I was like,
okay, right, okay.
And then...
So it's all outside this one then?
Yeah, okay. It was in like a courtyard. It's actually really nice. New Hills is a really lovely venue. And you can get a little buggy to like pull like all your stuff so you're not having to carry it to and from the car. So that is everything.
We've actually got one of them for Peachy, for like photo shoots and things like that. I don't actually have it. Louise has it and she uses it for, because we've got like a paint client, so she's always like lugging like big tins of paint everywhere up the studio.
So there's those type of things that I learned that I just didn't know.
No, you kind of need to, it's just almost like having a business that you need to do things wrong in order to like be like, okay, this is what we need to do. You can be as prepared as you want, but there's always going to be things that you're just not going to know until you don't know. A better seat to sit down on, because I had this tiny little stool, fold away stool. I was like, I'll be fine, I'll not need to sit. And I was, I think that's why I was so tired. So that is one of the things. And then the big thing for me was actually trying to get, like, I was quite nervous about like how I'd get people to engage with me on like in the market, because you're like, this is like totally in my comfort zone. But I actually was practicing my like approaches, and one of the things that worked really well is like what I realised is when people walked past my stall, they didn't appreciate that everything was Scottish skincare. Okay. But when I was just had the Scottish skincare with you, right? Okay.
And as soon as I would be like, oh, this is all Scottish skincare, it would then actually be interesting. But I did learn that I was like, actually, I need more GlowFound branding. I have a list of things where I'm like, I need more GlowFound, make that clearer. But it was actually really good. And when I kind of explained it, I was like, I basically was like, we're like a Scottish Sephora for skincare.
Yeah, amazing.
And they were like, oh, okay. And they actually got a lot of really positive response, which is like people really liked that. It was something that, because you're not tied to a brand, and also because like it's more based on recommendations, and they really, that seemed to go down and be resonating really, really well. And actually just imparting some wisdom, like you should use your vitamin C with SPF. A lot of people use vitamin C at night, apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
really?
I didn't. And I was like, no, it's definitely a daytime, and you couple it with your SPF because it like mops up what the SPF, like gets through the SPF basically. So that was quite interesting. So yeah, definitely learned some really good tricks of just being a market stall holder.
Yep.
I think better at like pitching to get people interested.
Yeah.
And I think then understanding like, actually, is my branding is strong?
Yeah, I feel like we even made like a kind of like one of those like roller pop-up things or something like that to explain who you are just specifically for that. I know we've obviously done like ones for the collective, but probably just one for GlowFound as well.
Which is like, I was like, oh yeah, that totally
you can add
makes
that to my list.
Yeah, I'll add that to your list. But those are probably the main key things I learned. But I actually had so much fun. Like everybody was so lovely.
Nice.
Like, and I got to kind of meet, there's another skincare brand that was there called Essence of Health, which they do like body butters, and she makes them all herself, and they are lovely. So yeah, it was just like one of those like really, I just had such a fun weekend. Yeah,
thinking, oh, I can't believe this is work.
Yeah, basically I was like, this is really nice. And then from a product and sales point of view, the Lily Bee Magnesium Cream was the most popular. I sold out on the, like, because I only took like so much per day because I had to carry it all. But I sold out of that before lunchtime on the Saturday.
Wow, that's really good.
I was really impressed. And the night cream by Figgy was the other one. And what else did I sell out of? I sold out of...
Was it not the Edinburgh Natural Skincare
Natural Skincare Company, Edinburgh. They are like... It's called anti-aging cream, but it's the one that's got black lilac in it, which has got really,
and it's really nice packaging as well. That one, love that one. The kind of like clip top on it.
Yeah, it's really nice. They do some very nice body butters actually, which I'm considering.
Oh, really?
Christmas.
Yes.
So we kind of sold out of that. So it was quite nice also to be like, oh, we've sold out of some things. The Dussel Natural SPF actually was another really big hit.
I'm a big fan of that one. I used that a lot on holiday, and that was really good.
But it was also really good to get the feedback on like what people gravitate towards and what they don't like. Like there's some, I was like, people love these serums, and a lot of people did, but it depends on like your scent preferences. So it was just really interesting
subjective.
What people people really go to the serums first on a shelf. And then they and then they go to like a moisturiser.
And that's why it's so good, even being like, you know, mostly like an online retailer, it's so important to actually just get out there and find out what like people, what is in their decision making thought process, because that is so valuable to know that.
I know. So like,
because I think when you ask, you know, you're like your friends or family and things like that, they're not really going to give you the same kind of honest feedback as, you know, somebody who doesn't owe you anything.
So it's actually really good. And that was also one of the things where I was like, just try, even to get like, it's nice for me to get the feedback on like what works, what doesn't work. And then having a conversation from there. So
definitely.
I had a great time. I'm definitely doing more of them.
Which is good because you've got quite a few booked, don't you?
I'm definitely, so I'm going to be Dundee is like another big one. And I'll be going back to New Hales. And there's like a few more. There's one potentially in Glasgow city centre. That I'm going to try, but I think it's just like trying different ones and seeing what works.
And that's good that you had such a good experience with even like the people around you and things like that, because that's kind of one of these things where I would probably be quite intimidated, because it's like, especially if it's people that have been doing this for years and they, you know, they go to like loads of different ones and they're, you know, pros at it, then you rocking up as a newbie a bit like, oh God, like these people are going to be judging me. So the fact that they were so nice about it as well, not like, why have you not done that? Or, you know, why have you not got that? You know,
so lovely.
That's such a nice experience.
And the person, Dixie, who runs the market and she arranges it all, she's also really lovely. So she goes around and she chats to all the stall holders and then she makes sure that like they get a bit on their socials, on their like on their Instagram page and stuff, so, which is actually really lovely. So it was good. So I would, if you're a business owner and you consider doing it, I would definitely recommend doing it.
And you didn't find it too expensive as well, because I just hear these things and it's like, you know, crazy. I think when you're thinking about big exhibitions and things like that, and you think how much like a pitch is at these things, they are thousands and thousands of pounds, but this one was like well worth the money.
Very like cost effective. Definitely made like a profit on it, which was good, which is the point. And I would say as well, if you're starting out, and probably not so for me Edinburgh's so like it was actually crazy, the price difference. And the footfall is obviously a lot higher, but then obviously you're then competing. It's actually what I think we talked about with White Rabbit ages ago when they went into Harrods Beauty. You're then in competition with like much bigger huge brands, and that then becomes a lot more tricky. So I actually think maybe going out of city centre, but maybe semi-close.
I think even these things as well, we've spoken about it before, when you like go somewhere and the activity is going round to like all the kind of market stalls and things like that, then you're just in a totally different mindset, because you're there to spend money and you're there to like, you know, treat yourself as well. So I think it's just like a totally different mindset.
Yeah, definitely. So I would 100% recommend it. And yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more of them.
Yes. So it is GlowFound's birthday next month.
It is also.
How are the preparations coming along for that?
We've got a lot going on. So we were looking at the birthday box, which I am so excited for the birthday box, because we're working with like quite a few different Scottish brands.
Amazing.
One that's actually not onboarded yet, that will be coming on to GlowFound as part of the first birthday, which I started speaking to them in like February.
Wow.
So I'm really excited. I've got a meeting with them on Friday. And so it's going to be a lot about, there's going to be more than just one product in there this month. It'll either be like little things to try, or lots of different things, which is quite nice.
Yes.
So the birthday box is exciting. We have got an event coming up with a girls club in Edinburgh at the end of September to celebrate.
Amazing.
Which is good. And we're going to be doing loads of content.
Yes, I'm excited for that.
I know. So it's been, I feel like one's come up so quickly.
I know, it really has, hasn't it?
And it's so different. The business is so different to like when we always laugh now.
Yeah. But that's like such a good thing, because I think a lot of businesses probably fail because they have this idea in their head of this is what the business is going to be, this is what, you know, it's always going to stay as. And then sometimes you just need to be like, oh, actually that didn't work, but people are asking for this other service or product instead. You just need to pivot to what, you know, rather than being so stubborn that, no, this is what I set out to do and this is the only thing. You just need to be, once you're in it, you need to kind of almost let your customers dictate it to a sense as well. And that's definitely what's happened. It's obviously grown arms and legs and podcasts and things like that.
It just was on the list.
Exactly. Yeah, but you just would never have, you know, predicted how it would go. And you just would have probably missed out on so much as well.
Yeah, it's been a fun year, but I have learned so much in the last year. So I'm excited to see what it looks like in year 2.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Just when it goes in so fast as well.
Yeah, we'll have a tour. We'll have a podcast tour next year.
Wow. Selling out like the hydro and things like that.
You put it out into the universe.
Wow, yeah. I don't know if I'm quite
no,
ready
we're not
for
doing
that.
We're not doing that.
Definitely not. So, and for this month as well, we've just launched on the website this week.
Yes.
The Anua Trio.
Yes,
the PDRN.
we have PDRN.
Yep. So we have 3 products. There are the glow pads.
Yep.
The PDRN hyaluronic acid, and then the moisturiser as well. And you're saving a lot of money when you buy them together.
You are. So if you're not a member, if you're not part of our collective, it's £65, which is still a bargain.
It's still a lot cheaper than buying them together in other places.
And then if you are a member, you obviously get your 20% off, which I think takes it down to 52 if my maths is correct. So it's a really good saving. And what I would say is, if you're interested in trying PDRN, I think trying them together, I have noticed like a difference. My favourite is probably the moisturiser.
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say the glow pads, because you are a big toner pad, glow pad kind of gal.
I am a big toner pad person, but I actually prefer the Anua toner pad, the other Anua toner pads in the dark green.
Okay.
But that's because I like them for like they're rougher. So
they're more of an exfoliator one, whereas this one, it's purely a different way of getting the serum in it into your skin. Just kind of letting it soak in a little bit slower.
Yeah, so it's definitely, but what I would say is like it's a nice little treatment. So if you're like maybe sitting on like a, I don't know, Sunday evening, they're quite, it is really nice from that point of view.
And it's nice as well to use them like the way you would put on like the eye patches before you start to do your makeup, like just having them on whilst you're kind of, before you start actually putting all your makeup on and things like that.
Yeah, I do.
Just to kind of give you that nice little glow, really, really hydrated.
Yeah, and I do realise with the moisturiser, like I have noticed like well, obviously put SPF on top of it, but it glides on. Like you actually do really notice a difference, I would say. So I think if you're interested in trying PDRN, I think it's a really good bundle.
And I would say that moisturiser is actually a really good size as well. Like, there's a
really
lot of product in it.
It is.
And
it's quite
a little
cool.
goes a long way as well.
Yeah, nice little like applicator. So so it's good.
And I've been using the PDRN hyaluronic acid for a few months, like well before we stocked it as well, and I love it. It's really nice product.
So yeah, that's I'm glad because we had a lot of feedback about people wanting to try PDRN, but all the products have PDRN, hyaluronic acid, and collagen in it, so they are really hydrating and giving you that like plumpness and glow, basically.
Definitely. And then for the August collective product, we have the Oils and Bloom Naked Skin Drops.
Yes, which is a hydration serum, easy for me to say, which I always have a little soft spot for Oils and Bloom because we're the first Scottish brand that I worked with, and they're local to where I live, and their shop's really cute, so I always like have a bit of a soft spot. But it's a really nice day. I would say, like, I would put it on in the day, but I think a lot of customers put it on at night. I think it's just a nice hydration serum. And it's good for all skin types.
Yeah, definitely.
And they do have like a 90% repeat purchase rate on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's amazing. That is.
Oils and Bloom have a really high repurchase rate.
Yeah, no, I really like that one. As I said, I would probably use that one at night time. I just feel like I use that as a kind of last step sometimes, just to get, if my skin just needs that little bit of extra moisture. That way when you want to wake up in the morning and still feel it like on your skin almost.
Or you can put like a couple of drops into your moisturiser if you need it.
A nice wee glow.
Yeah. So that's like the key things for August. I feel like I've been busy, and I'm also preparing for Christmas.
Yep,
because it starts now.
We are heading into Q4 at an alarming rate.
A very fast rate. Because I was going through all the things I'm going to need, and I'm like, I need to make these decisions by the end of August because we need this all shot by September because the Look Fantastic calendar is pretty much already out.
Yeah, I know. I'm already seeing so much advent calendar content on my timeline. So yeah, that's exciting. So we're not doing like an advent calendar.
No, we're not doing an advent calendar. I feel like we tried it last year and it was one of the things that failed. So
I feel like it was just too late into the season.
It was.
As well.
Like because everybody starts in September, August. So for me, it's probably more like little gift sets, looking at things that maybe you want to get your like partner, your sister, your mum, or like guy gift sets. So like Dustle's like a really good gender neutral little Dustle duo. So looking at things like that, so for gifting, and just people looking to treat themselves. We're about to go into winter. And I think people always like to, especially if you're going to be doing more the kind of like markets and things like that as well, then as you said, it's the Scottish skincare that is like kind of makes a nice gift as well. It's not something that they would just like nip into like Boots or something like that and pick up for themselves when they're buying shampoo and things like that. It actually feels more like a proper gift, like a lot more thoughtful. Because we had a few people buy the magnesium cream as a gift.
Nice.
For a friend, which was nice. So that like it's actually quite scary when you're like, we need to do Christmas now, because my other thing is I was like, we probably need like Valentine's Day, Mother's Day done.
Right, okay. You've just taken that too far.
Before Christmas.
No,
Valentine's Day starts in January. Remember this?
Yeah. I know, it was literally like, just back after. Like, there was like so much that launched, because obviously we launched the collective at the start of January as well, and I had been away at Christmas as well, and you're just like, whoa, this is a lot.
I was like, there was a lot, and I was like, we're going to do a podcast, doing it in February. So that is one of the things I probably would say from becoming like a retailer, because I obviously didn't do this before, is how early everything is shot and done, and how early everything launches.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's the planning that goes into this as well, and it's just getting really, really thinking as far ahead as our brains can possibly cope with right now as well, which Valentine's Day is not, my brain is not there.
It's not there.
I am still hoping for like an Indian summer here right now, and you're talking about Valentine's Day, so
different vibes. That's
absolutely
fine.
Yes. So this week I was at the Sephora launch.
I did see, and I was a little bit jealous.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, you should have been. It was really good. It was a really good launch. It was, obviously it's just opened in Silverburn, so they've obviously got the one in Edinburgh now. They've launched in Silverburn as well, which is definitely becoming the little like beauty hub of Scotland, probably. The fact that, you know, obviously it's kind of competing with St James Quarter as well now. But it's a really good Sephora as well, I would say, the one in Silverburn. It's really good size, has so many really good ranges.
Oh, nice.
And so we were there on Wednesday night for the launch party, the goodie bag as well.
Oh, really?
Wow.
It looked good.
It was, I mean, it was loads of like full-size products in it as well that I've been dying to try. So that was really exciting. Some of them may be getting given out as Christmas presents.
Oh,
but
nice. Yeah.
Don't tell anyone.
That's fine.
So, yeah, lots of really good products and products that I've wanted to try for a while as well, which was really good. So that was exciting. And so we were there on Wednesday night, and then we were actually over in Silverburn on Thursday as well, filming something different. And the queue...
Really?
There was like over 1,000 people in this queue. It was...
That's insane.
Insane. And I would understand it. See, if they were giving out like amazing goodie bags for the first... anyone that was coming at opening day, but it was people just queuing to say that they'd been there. I mean, respect, but wow, that queue. I mean, they did it really well. There was like people going along, there was like a lot, there was like DJs there was like entertainment.
Yeah.
They were giving out loads of like freebies. They had like giving out different like drinks and like food and things like that as well. So they did it really well, and I think people in the queue were like well looked after. But yeah, that is commitment to going to Sephora. But yeah, that was quite good because obviously we had been there on the Wednesday night, and I got the Road. So I've used their glazing milk for a while, but they've got like a kind of highlight one as well now. So there's one that I've been trying to get in the Sephora website, because that's the only place you can get it in the UK is Sephora. And I've been trying to get it for ages, and it's been sold out, and it was shade 3 that I wanted. Whereas when I went on along that night, actually 3 was going to be too dark for me. So I got 2 instead, and they were all totally sold out by the next day. So that was good that I managed to get that.
Yeah, that's true.
And then I also got the House Labs foundation as well.
Yes.
So again, that's a Sephora exclusive brand as well. It's not, I don't know whether they do it in America anymore, but certainly in the UK, it's only Sephora that do House Labs, which is Lady Gaga's brand. So I tried that foundation for the first time last year when I was in New York in Sephora, and absolutely loved it. So I've got it from the website a couple of times, but again, it was just going in to actually try a few different shades and things as well, so I changed that. So I'm excited to go back in now, because now I want to try like their concealer. I've heard that their concealer brush is really good as well. So yeah, it's really exciting to have it on our doorstep now.
Yeah,
it's a beauty lover's dream.
I think it's so good, because I also feel like Scotland is quite, we used to be quite underserved generally.
Definitely.
And so it's nice to see it, like, it's always going to come to Edinburgh and Glasgow first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And hopefully it'll just continue going up. But it's nice to see Scotland getting a bit more.
Oh, absolutely. It actually reminded me about, this must have been 20 odd years ago, Sephora had just launched in the UK, and it was at Westfield Shopping Centre down in kind of like Essex way.
It's random.
And I was down at a family wedding down there, and middle of this wedding, me and my sister developed the worst food poisoning. It was not pleasant at all. I'm going somewhere with this story, by the way. Just to give it a little bit of context. So anyway, that was like, we had to leave the wedding, whatever, and then we were staying overnight, and you know, that way, obviously the next morning, the two of us were still, obviously we'd been sharing a room as well, so this was not pleasant. And so the next morning, obviously had to check out early, but our flight home wasn't until, you know, like 10 o'clock at night from Stansted. I'd barely slept all night. So we'd all decided we were going to go to Westfield, because I was like, I really want to go to Sephora. That had been the plan all along. I wanted to go to this Sephora in Westfield, because this was the only place in the UK that had it at the time. And so anyway, we went along. I was still very unwell. And so we were in Sephora, so excited. And I was looking at something, and I was standing next to my sister. The next thing, I woke up on the floor. I had fainted. I am a bit of a fainter anyway, especially when I'm like not well. But yeah, that was like my first ever experience in Sephora. I fainted, so that was fun. But it was worth it though. It was.
Like, it's great.
I was like, maybe it was just the excitement of it all. It was like, oh my God, look at all these brands.
Not the food poisoning.
No, but that's how dedicated I was to Sephora. I was like, I'm not well. I could have just stayed in the car, but I was like, I am going to Sephora. So yeah, and then I woke up and there was like security all the way around me, and I was like, oh my God, this is like really embarrassing. I didn't get any like freebies. They weren't like, oh, I'm really sorry this happened to you. Here's some like free things to make you feel better.
Could you imagine if they did that?
I know.
Like, imagine the trick.
So yeah, I'm really glad I didn't need to pull that stunt for the Glasgow
That's totally good.
opening. Yes.
I actually still need to go to one in Edinburgh. I just have not had the time.
I know.
But I like actually do. I'm like, I've been excited for it and I've just not gone.
Yeah.
I think now the schools are back.
Treat yourself. Yeah. I would say the one thing when we were noticing the queue is how many young children were in this queue waiting to go in.
When we say young, how young are we talking?
Like, no, I don't know. I'm not very good with like age
12?
guessing, but like I think before being a teenager, so like maybe like 10 to 12 or something.
I think that's quite common. Like I think there's like quite a lot of like I'm going to say like beauty influencers that are kids aimed for, which I have a massive issue with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm like, you don't need
skincare.
You don't need skincare. All they need maybe is like something to clean their face.
SPF.
An SPF. Like they really don't need anything. And it actually stresses me out because obviously...
Especially, you need to be careful as well that, you know, it's not going to be like, Freya's not going to be so influenced that she's like doing a 10-step skincare routine, you know.
She talks about skincare quite a lot. And I was like, you have no idea what this is. But the thing is, though, young kids copy what their mums do and what their parents do.
I think it's what they see in social media.
And it's what they see in social media. So, and it does actually really worry. It scares me. Because when I was like, well, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, I don't think I wore makeup till I was like 15. I think I was quite late.
Yeah, I had like an older sister, so probably did it a bit, but like only in the house. You know, it wasn't like I would go out with it on or anything.
Yeah, and it was like tinted moisturiser. I think a clear lip
probably
gloss.
just because I had like acne and things like that as well. It was probably more to like cover it up as opposed to like nowadays when they're like super glam and things like that.
I know, like can you imagine like how much their skin, like they're not a skincare, their makeup routine.
Yeah.
I saw like all the secondary school kids going back to school last week and I was just like, you've got a better face of makeup than I do. Like it's just, I'm like, how do you have them, like, where are you getting the money for this?
I know, it's crazy, isn't it?
It is so crazy. But
so jealous.
So jealous, yeah.
Wish that was my life when I was younger.
But then I'm like, also it's peer pressure. So it's like, there'll be a cool group of... girls are still the same. There's like, there's a cool group of girls and everybody will just like want to be the same.
I was lucky if I got like a number 17 like lip gloss or something like that. Never mind like a full like road collection or anything like that.
So but it just shows we're getting old.
We absolutely are.
We totally have. We've hit that age range. Nice.
Absolutely. So don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. You'll find us at GlowFound Official. Let us know any questions you have, anything you want us to talk about on the podcast next week. And we will see you next week.